Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Saturday football review for round 11 of the NRL. I just left the pub watching the games, obviously moving into the new house and stuff. Haven't got Foxtel set up yet, so I've had to watch all the games on Fox at the pub, and it's been a pretty good afternoon, just sitting back with a couple of schooners of Coke, and it's been a very enjoyable afternoon. But we'll get into the review, man. So there was 3 games of football. The first game, the Gold Coast beat Canterbury 30 points to 20, and then we saw the Broncos with the biggest upset of the season, 34-16 win over the Sydney Roosters, and then the Melbourne Storm, far too good for the Canberra Raiders down there in Canberra, 34 points to 10. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. It's much appreciated. But we'll get into the first game now. The Titans over the Bulldogs. Now, look, I tipped the Titans to win 1-12 this week. I had the Titans by, I believe, 6. They won by 10. So not far off on the margin there. But, I thought the Gold Coast were a bit flat in periods. I thought Canterbury showed a lot of heart out there. There was a lot of players for Canterbury who showed a lot of things out there tonight. Far out. Freezing cold in town. But, I thought the Titans, I thought they were fine. I wouldn't say they were amazing or they were unbelievable or anything like that. But I did what they had to do to get the job done. Now, the Bulldogs for mine, obviously, they're coming last at the moment. They are the favourites for the wooden spoon. Things aren't looking the best for Canterbury, but I thought they showed some really good signs tonight against the Gold Coast. I thought the Gold Coast, they had a couple of good players in the likes of AJ Brimson, and I thought Tanner Boyd also. I thought he had a really good game. Tanner Boyd, I thought Tino Fulsula, I can't pronounce his last name. Tino had a really good game as well for the Gold Coast, but, Canterbury, some of their good players, you get the likes of Luke Thompson. I thought he was just outstanding. Who else was there? I thought Jake Averillo had a fair game. I thought Dallin Watani-Zelezniak was also very good for the Dogs. Nick Kotrick had a good game. It was probably the best game of the day. I mean, obviously you had the Roosters play the Broncos, and then you had Melbourne destroy Canberra. But sorry about the lighting, guys. But I thought the Gold Coast Canterbury game was probably the game of the day. It was a solid game of footy. I thought both sides showed a lot of quality. There's BWS. I'm not going anywhere near that shop tonight. But, I thought the Gold Coast were just a little bit too good for Canterbury. But, not a bad game of football. But the Gold Coast Titans, they come away with the 30 points to 20 win. My top 3 players on ground for the Titans Bulldogs game. Number 3, I'm going to go with Tanner Boyd. Number 2, I'm going to go with Luke Thompson from Canterbury. Luke Thompson, man, he was absolutely outstanding tonight. And number 1, my man the match, I'm going to give it to AJ Brimson. He scored 2 tries tonight. And sorry about the stupid lighting, but yeah, AJ Brimson, man, he gets my man the match. And the Gold Coast get away with a 30 points to 20 win. Let's go on to the next game. Now, this is without a doubt the upset of the season. The Broncos beating the Roosters 34 points to 16. I don't think many people saw this one coming. I think, everyone was tipping the Roosters to win well, and I tipped the Roosters to win by about 40, and boy, oh boy, I was way off the mark in that one there. I thought Brisbane played the game of their lives, the likes of Pangai Jr., Matt Lodge. I thought they were just outstanding. They really frustrated the Roosters. They really bashed them, and, I thought the Roosters, some of their players tonight, the likes of Victor Radley, he went off the rails tonight, man. He got sin-binned twice. That's the first time that's happened since 2018. What else happened? Victor Radley on report 4 times for Victor Radley. 4 bloody times. So, not good. I think the Roosters are going to miss Victor Radley for about 4 to 6 weeks. He's going to get a long suspension. So, I don't think Nick Politis will be. I don't think Nick Politis will be able to save Victor Radley this time. He's definitely gone, man. He's going to get weeks for that. So Radley's in trouble. He got binned twice. I mean, at the point when you put a player on report 4 times, it's at a point where, you got to send them off. If you're on report 4 times, you shouldn't even be on the field. Now, look, this whole Victor Radley situation, it's going to overshadow the Broncos' victory over him, which is going to piss a lot of people off. But man, full credit to the Broncos. They went down to the SCG, a big occasion for the Roosters. Jake Friend was obviously being farewelled by the Roosters. Is that the SCG? The Roosters don't lose there very often. The Broncos went down there. They absolutely ambushed them. I could not believe what I was watching. The Broncos, they were just absolutely outstanding. Tavita Pangai Jr. may have just won himself a New South Wales Origin jersey tonight. Albert Kelly's first game in the NRL in years, and he was just outstanding. Matt Lodge had a very strong game in the middle. You know, the Broncos were great, man, and they deserved to win tonight. They were just brilliant. Everyone's going to say, oh, the Roosters didn't show up. They showed up all right. They got showed up by the Broncos. They were brilliant. So, well done to the Broncos on a very, very big win. I don't think anyone saw it coming. They were paying about $11, $12 to win the night, and they got the job done. You know, some of the Roosters players, you know, they had Joseph Suwali on debut. I thought he was disappointing. I thought he was way off the mark. If I had to give him a rating out of 10, with 10 being the best and 1 being the worst, I'd probably give Suwali maybe like a 4 out of 10. I thought he was shocking. Tedesco was terrible. He was overplaying his hands. Sam Walker had probably the worst game of his career. But you know what? Well done to the Broncos, man. They just destroyed the Roosters tonight. My top 3 players on ground for the Roosters and Broncos game, I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Matt Lodge. Number 2, I'm going to go with Albert Kelly. I thought he was great. And number 1, my man of the match, Tavita Pangai Jr. He was absolutely outstanding. So, the Broncos get the win, 34 points to 16 in the final game of the round that we just witnessed. The Melbourne Storm beating the Canberra Raiders. Do you even call it a game? Sorry about the lighting, guys. I'm just trying to get a better lighting. But look, the Melbourne Storm over the Raiders, man. The Storm getting the win, 34 points to 10. Look, I thought Canberra, they started the game well, 10-0 lead early. They were looking good, and then once again, they just fall away. I don't know what's wrong with the Raiders, man. They seem to start well, and then they just fade away again, you know. I said the other week, you know, the Canberra faders might be a thing back for them, but you know, the Raiders, they do not look good whatsoever at the moment. The Storm, without Harry Grant, Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes, Ryan Papenhuyzen, they keep on going, you know. Nico Hines was absolutely outstanding. He had a blinder of a game. Nelson Asafa-Solomona was great for him. You know, I thought Melbourne in general were just far too good for the Raiders. The Raiders, they didn't have many good players tonight. Maybe if you're looking for a good play for Canberra tonight, maybe you're looking at someone like a you know what? It's hard to even say, but maybe someone like maybe a Coda Scott. He tried hard. George Williams, but Melbourne, man, their forward pack just destroyed them, and especially in the second half. Then you know, Canberra had a 10-0 lead early, and I was thinking Canberra might have a shot here, and then Melbourne, you know, they just do what they do best. They keep on rolling, and they destroyed the Raiders up the park, and they dominate. They're just too good. Whether you like them or you hate them, you got to respect the coach Bellamy. He gets things done. You know, he's a brilliant coach. He's an absolute genius. You know, without your entire spine, and to still win 34-10 in Canberra in cold conditions, it's just incredible. So, full credit to Craig Bellamy and the Melbourne Storm. They just keep on winning, and Nico Hines, I'm telling you, he is a talent. And if he leaves the Storm at the end of the year, he is going to be hot property. So, you know, good luck to Nico Hines and whatever he does with his future. But he is a player to watch out for in years to come, because he's already becoming a very good player really quickly. But my top 3 players on ground for the Raiders and Storm tonight, I'm going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Remus Smith. I thought he was very good tonight. Number 2, I'm going to go with Nelson Asafa-Solomona. Number 1, my man of the match, Nico Hines, man. He was dynamite. He gets my man of the match tonight. Now we've got cars on the road carrying on like clowns. But guys, that's it for the Saturday football review. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Where are we? Tomorrow night for the Sunday football review. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and yeah, see you later, fellas.